Hi Taurus, and welcome to your March 2024 reading. This is a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars, but basically really for all Taurus placements or even for cross-watchers who just find a message here that is helpful. So it's really not that strict with the astrology. Let's look at a general energy in the beginning of the reading. Let's look at a relationship dynamic in the second part of the reading. Check out, I'm sorry, I have a hair here that's kind of in the way of my eyesight, I'm sorry. Check out the description box for all the information you need, and we're gonna get started. This card wants to come out. Ooh, Nine of Swords, all right. Oh, Ace of Cups. That's an interesting contrast though. And the Temperance card and the Judgment card in reverse. Okay, so this really seems like a situation to me where we really want to look at sense of balance and the right combination of a situation when it comes to balancing out our thoughts and our emotions. It seems like there is this emotional new chance presenting itself, which means that there might be a new way of feeling things, of seeing things on an emotional level, of experiencing things. You might tap deeper into your sense of self-love. You might draw a lot of emotions from a deeper space within yourself. At the same time, this is somehow maybe bringing up anxieties. So I feel like allowing yourself to feel all the feelings is somehow creating angst, or angst, as they say. I'm German speaker, so for me it's angst. And this might be part of a bigger process, I think, that is about healing with the Temperance card. So it seems a little challenging with the Nine of Swords, of course, to not fall into a mode of overthinking or a mode of where your thoughts take control and you're kind of losing control over your thought patterns, or where we start really attacking ourselves with our thoughts. So this is really something to be aware of with the Nine of Swords. It is really a weird contrast. I mean, look at that. It's the Ace of Cups and this Nine of Swords. So this is a very big contrast. It doesn't make a lot of sense, to be quite honest, but it is about finding the right solution, finding the right combination of those energies. And in this case, it's probably air energy and water energy more than air and fire, which would normally be the two energies that we are balancing out here with the Temperance card. The Temperance card is in the reverse, and I think the reason for that is because this is still a process. This is still something that we are trying to figure out. The Ace of Cups is obviously a new way of doing things, or an opportunity to feel different about something in a good way, you know. So when it's upright, it's something positive that is presented to ourselves. As I said, this can just bring up some sort of doubt or fears because you don't know what's coming. You don't know yet. You're opening yourself up to something that's very new, and therefore it might come with a lot of anxiety. This is how I would see this reading so far. The Judgment and Temperance card here really pop out to me because they both have this very, very red wings and are somehow portraying a similar type of angel figure. So these are different angels, obviously, but the wings are the same. So there might be some hesitancy to fly, I want to say. This is the first thing that's popping into my mind. But there might be some delay through internal processes of the psyche that you are trying to figure out, to really see the right path forward, the big picture, which would be the Judgment card. Judgment card is in the bottom of the deck in the reverse, so I think this is just still building up. It's building up so that we can come to a place that is very emotionally stable here with the King of Cups that is also here on the bottom of the deck. To really see and feel and experience on a deeper level that bigger door opening, that path opening up in front of us, that help from the above, where we invite in also the guidance, the bigger guidance, the higher guidance, that is helping us to navigate, helping us to get out of a situation. It also very much seems like this could be like a stop and go type of situation. You're feeling it, but your mind is still in a space of holding you back. So you're already feeling the feelings, but your mind is still stuck in something, which again can be just part of a process. I wouldn't sweat it too much because we have the King of Cups here and we have the Ace of Wands also underneath. So there will be eventually impulse to act and to move into a direction. So wow, okay, this is probably a little bit of a challenge. It seems very much like processes of the psyche where there are still delays. Even though we feel things already happening, we might not be able to rationalize what's happening, and that might scare us. Again, 9 of Swords, being really careful about not attacking yourself and not detaching from, not going so far in your mind that you are detaching from a sense of reality, if you know what I mean. Like, we make up all these stories and then we get stuck in those stories, and then the stories take over, and then all of a sudden the story is more real than actually what happened, you know. So that's what we want to avoid here with the 9 of Swords. And also sleeping is very important with the 9 of Swords, because if you don't sleep enough, you will be psychotic. And we don't want to be psychotic because that's no fun. So yeah, please try to sleep enough. Okay, let's see if we can find some answers or some more insight when it comes to relationships. This can be any relationship really, but of course we also talk about romantic love. But if this more resonates with a family member or a friend or a colleague, or a situation with another close one, then take what resonates. Okay, so this other person or this other energy, ooh, Judgment. So there is a person who is maybe a step ahead of you when it comes to seeing this way forward and kind of having this calling to where to go. Judgment card, same card. It's upright, so they might just make the call, you know, when it comes to a relationship. Maybe you're waiting for somebody to make the call. Maybe you literally, or just as in make a decision, judge a situation, or step into a path forward where you can follow. Sometimes we need to be the follower of a situation. But this seems big. I mean, somebody is really willing to step into a new era, into a new self, into a new me. Oh wow, and you're looking at this and you're like, huh, it seems like Star card, very beautiful. There's a lot of hope in this situation. I think you're watching a person, watching this person, and this is inspiring you. You're trying to analyze this situation as well, but from a very loving place with the Queen of Swords, and from a very clear place. I really like this. This is a really beautiful picture, right? In case you're wondering why I'm looking down, I have a little screen here on my table where I also see what's filming. So I look at the cards at the same time than you. Yeah, so this Queen of Swords, as you can see, she's looking at this person who is kind of evolving and is somewhat fascinated by that, I think. And with the Queen of Swords, we have a very clear and spot-on judgment of a situation. So I think the way you're perceiving this is very spot-on. And it might also be like contemplating on that decision or that movement this person makes. Oh, Four of Cups, Ten of Wands. Well, it does seem like in a situation that it is really about analyzing this move of this other person, maybe also this evolution of this other person, because there is this evolving type of energy in this card. I mean, there is like this higher self stepping out of this person, and being still somewhat emotionally detached. It seems like not even detached, it seems like a situation where both parties are safe enough in a connection, maybe, that it's fine that there is not this sense of action, like immediate action. With the Four of Cups, we might just feel a little isolated, even if we are in a connection or a relationship, or we might just, yeah, feel a little uninspired. For you in particular, I don't think you're uninspired. I think you're just like very carefully assessing a situation about another person and their process, and really looking at it and really trying to understand it, and coming from a good place, you know, really trying to understand it for real. Ten of Wands is here, Death card is here. There is a sense of things need to be moving forward, even if it's a heavy load to carry right now, and the transformation might be slow. Because I don't think this is a type of breakup situation for the people who are in a relationship. I don't think this is a type of we cannot work through this situation. I just think this is one of those moments where it's like, oh, this is the heavy load, and the heavy load. We might need a Taurus. Funny enough, this is not a Taurus, this is just some bull, or I don't even know what this animal is. It looks like a Taurus though. To carry this load, as in this card, and with the Death and Rebirth card, in this particular deck it's a Death and Rebirth card. This is a process that is not sudden, you know, it's something that really just takes some time. And the carrying the load might take a little while, and this might be this type of situation where it's really paying off to hang in there. Because the Ten of Wands is about moving forward, even though things are hard as well, and also reminding us when it's upright, especially in this deck, I think, that we are capable of carrying a heavy load for some time. Of course, not forever. So yeah, it's seeing this person having this spiritual evolvement, already somewhat projecting themselves into the next level of things, which is really the Judgment card. And this is a beautiful, beautiful illustration of that. Might just be what we need in the situation to be able to, even though we might not feel super inspired to do it, and we might take our time to find that place of spiritual evolvement and projecting ourselves into this new type of situation ourselves. And it might take some time, but there is this action card that is saying, yes, after the Ten of Wands, there is this Ace of Wands. A new way, a new path, a new door opening for action. and for inspiration, for inspired action as well. So it is a little bit about waiting it out here, feeling yourself into the situation and not being too hard on yourself. Okay, let's look at a Crowley card. Oops. Oh, nice. This one really wanted to come out. The Prince of Cups. Yeah, be open with your feelings, communicate your feelings, let your feelings guide you. This is totally fine at this time, I think, because you have a King of Cups here and that's very stable emotional energy, so we don't have to be afraid to be impulsive or somewhat, you know, emotionally too up and down. Your emotions can now guide you. Your emotions can now be your friend and guide you and help you. Especially communicating your emotions is very important at this time. Of course, this can be a romantic thing also, but sharing what's on your heart is really very important. This is very beautiful what came out here from the Oracle deck, especially with it fell on this deck where the Ten of Wands was on it. It says one step at a time, step by step. A lot of little steps let big dreams come to fruition. It's a German deck, that's why I have to translate this, but this is very, very much resonating with this other card. So yeah, step by step, day by day. What was that? Full House? I'm not sure. Some American TV show that they very much broadcast in Europe, for sure. And I watched it. I think it's Full House, right? No. Let me know in the comments which TV show had the opening song Step by Step, Day by Day. Dun, 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 dun. It's a good song. Yeah, I forget. Anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, comment. Please comment. I will let everybody know and anybody know in these March readings that it's really crucial that you subscribe to this channel. I'm not kidding you, because, you know, I've been here for a long time, back in the days where tarot was a little thing on the YouTube. And I have started eventually also a German channel. Then I am also an artist, a professional artist and a musician. So it's just a lot, you know, and I like to do a lot, but sometimes I cannot really deliver in a sense how people would like me to deliver, so, or YouTube or the algorithm, you know. So sometimes I'm just not as regular with my readings and my uploads as I wish I could be. Still, if you like these readings, if you see this, if this is something that was suggested to you by YouTube, please like, if you actually like it, of course, and subscribe and comment, because it's such a struggle these days to get through to people. And I hope that these readings are helpful for people and that they enjoy them, but YouTube needs to know. So if you please subscribe, like, comment, that would be great. And you can check out my description box for all the other things that I'm doing, and I hope you'll be back at some point in the future. And if not, have a good life. And if so, then see you later. Taurus, bye.